Hey everyone, it's Christy here from Sweet Girl Designs. Today I'm here for paper issues with a product spotlight using Shimelle's adorable new line, Little by Little. So I'm just showing you what I have and what I will be using: the wooden buttons, the ephemera pack, the puffy stickers, the 6x6 paper pad, and the thicker phrase stickers. Now, when I first saw this collection, I absolutely fell in love. I thought it was so cute and adorable, and there's definitely parts of it that I do love, but I found it really tricky to use. So, you see a bit of a struggle here in deciding what to use. I do still love it. I love the little animals. I love the florals. I love the colors. I just feel like there might be too many colors happening, too many animals, dare I say. So I didn't want it to be too cutesy, I guess. And so I just kind of go back and forth on some things. But I thought I would do something different and start with the side of my layout that does not have the title card. I find that when I start on the side with the title card, once I get to the other side, I'm kind of burnt out a little bit. And if that makes sense, I'm not really sure. But I thought I would just kind of switch it up. So I am doing the side without the title card. I have a piece of pattern paper there from the pad, and then I have two 3x4 cards from Gossamer Blue that I just tried to match to the colors as best as possible. So when I'm choosing journaling cards, I really like including sentiments, and I really like including lots of white space on journaling cards for the journaling. I have a hard time journaling on pattern papers and such, so I really like the look of the white space that allows for journaling. All right, ramble as per usual. I have added that cute little lion ephemera piece onto the journaling card. Some of the embellishments and ephemera pieces in this pack have embossing, which is really cool. So that lion has embossing, and then the clouds have little embossing as well. And so I making just kind of a little filler card there at the bottom with the pattern paper that has a little hospital bracelet from Nora's trip to the hospital. She was just having a really high fever and really lethargic, and so we were told there's like a nurse kind of hotline that you can call. They told us that we should go in, so we went in, and it was kind of a waste of time because they pretty much just told us that she was sick, and yeah. So anyway, there's lots of photos there of her looking horrible and eating a popsicle with her dad at the hospital. But yeah, just kind of wanted to include that hospital bracelet. So I used a piece of ephemera that looks kind of like a torn notebook page, and then those clouds, and included some washi and some wooden buttons. And then I used the thicker phrase stickers. Now, I love a good thicker and a good phrase sticker. I like that these have a black and a white side. I do not like the phrases. I do not like the phrases that were included in this. I think they would be really good for 12 by 12 layout, or even like 8.5 by 11, kind of a larger scrapbook layout. They don't really fit into Project Life. So, like for example, there's that when in doubt. I would never be able to fit that onto a 4x6 card. Trouble, I could possibly include that, but it would probably take up most of the photo or most of the card. So I just really struggled to include that. I was able to use the word lovely up there on a photo of Adeline, and I just layered that onto a piece of pattern paper just to make it pop a little bit. But yeah, not really loving those. I use another wooden button that has the hashtag, and so it just says hashtag sick day, and I use some Snap alpha letter stickers that I had in my stash and on my desk from a previous layout. I added those cute puffy stickers to that filler card that says don't let the days go by, and added a couple other puffy stickers throughout just to add some extra embellishment. Alright, so that was the right hand side. We're now onto the left hand side with my title card up there in the top right hand corner with that really fun circle pattern paper. Just going through the ephemera pack and struggling. As I said, I just don't want it to be too overly cutesy. I already used the lion on the right hand side, so I am open to using another animal, but I'm trying just to not make it too thematic, I guess, with all the animals. So I use a couple of the tags, one of which says happiness, and then one's more of like a label. And so I think that I'm going to use that on my title card. And I wanted to make, just kind of add some more interest to this filler card. So I used the little tiny cut apart sheet from the 6x6 pad and layer it in behind the tag. It doesn't end up staying there. It just kind of looks a little bit busy. And also because the blues in this collection are kind of bothering me a little bit. So there's like a really pale blue, which is on that label on the title card. Then there's like a more kind of baby blue, which was on that cut apart. And then there's like a navy blue, and then there's that bright blue. Like, I don't know what's happening. There's just way too many blues happening for my liking. And then there's also kind of more of a minty green color that's on that work of art uh, ephemera piece as well. So that's where I'm at this point of the layout. I'm just struggling because there is a lot of ephemera pieces that I would like to use, but just the colors are kind of bothering me in that they don't really pair very well with my photos. And yeah, so you'll see me kind of tapping my fingers there saying, what am I going to do? I did find an ephemera piece that says Seek Beauty, which I'm going to put on this photo here of some trees. I think that works perfectly. And I'm going to add a puffy sticker of a flower with a yellow flower there that brings in the yellow nicely from the opposite side of the layout. And because I used the lovely thickers on the opposite side, I'm going to use some more black phrase and icon stickers over on this side. And as I mentioned before, not a huge fan of some of these sentiments, so I'm just pretty much using the ones that I like the best with the hello and the stars. So the hello is going to go on to my title card, and I'm like at the bare bones of these alphas, so I'm kind of switching it up and alternating colors, which I don't usually do, but I really do love the way it looks when other people do it, so I decide to just give it a go. And ideally, I would have loved to have spelled out the number words as well. Or even just use numbers, but a lot of those sticker sheets do not have numbers, or I had already used the numbers that I needed. And so I just went to my Maggie Holmes Gather Black Thickers and got some black numbers from there. And I had to use a part of a question mark to make the 2. That's kind of why it looks a little funky, but yeah, it works. And then I added some more of those cute animal puffy stickers just to bring in the animals a little bit more and to fill in that empty space on the label. Alright, I really like this piece of ephemera that says something like, I can't read it, life is a work of art or something like that, because this week we went to our mom's group for the very first time, and we went on a little kind of a nature walk, and along our walk we picked up some leaves and sticks and pine cones and things like that, and then we did some art with them. So there's a photo of Nora's artwork there, and I thought that was pretty perfect that there was an ephemera piece talking about art. Sorry about the glare on that one photo of Nora. Again, those photos are just from Nora on our hike. And then that really weird photo of Adeline making the weirdest face. But I just really wanted to capture her blue eyes at that point. I love that Adeline has blue eyes, and lots of babies have blue eyes, but you just never know when they're going to disappear. Nora had blue eyes for about a second, and then they went brown. So I just really wanted to capture her blue eyes, and this is from way back in September, and she was so tiny, like, I can't believe it. So lots of photos of Adeline on this layout, and then a couple of Nora being a sickie. Alright, just bring in the washi tape and some labels. I've used these labels and this washi tape for the last couple of layouts, but when something's on my desk, I just kind of gravitate towards using it rather than hunting through all my drawers and things. So I just used the cut apart sheet again to cut out this phrase that says, "I heart you," and then I'm going to trim out this kind of washi strip with the flowers, just to kind of tie in some of the flowers that I used from the puffy sticker sheet to another aspect of the layout, and just adding some journaling, talking about Nora being sick and our first day at our mom's group, and that's it. So thanks so much for watching. Check out the paper issue store if you'd like to get your hands on the Shimelle Little by Little collection. I really do like the colors and the ephemera pieces with the embossing. It's so cute. Those puffy stickers and wooden buttons are to die for. So check it out. Use the code Christy to save 20%. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you really soon.